Welcome back to the Real South Africa. And we got a great impressions interview that we want you guys to see. Of course, it was connected to our real estate tour. They had an amazing time. So we transitioned them out to the bush, or what we like to call a safari lodge. So that's where we're at now. And now we're getting some of these first and final impressions, but this one is special. So pay attention. It's amazing. Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And this interview I'm about to do, we're on the real estate tour. We're on the last days and the last throw, so it might sound a little sad because they got to go back to the U.S. And then, of course, the mom who's here as well. She thinks she's not, not gonna get interviewed, but she's getting interviewed as well. She's just gonna say hi to us and whatnot. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to. Tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Edward Baidu. I work for Lawrence Berkeley National Lab in California, and I'm a scientist. Just here to check out some real estate for my mom, and happy to see you all.
Absolutely. And also, too, this is Mom. Tell them who you are.
I'm Emilia Aidan. I'm retired midwife, and I come from UK, and I want to move from UK to settle down in South Africa. So I brought my son to help me, looking for a place to live eventually in South Africa and move finally from UK, because I've been living in UK for over 43 years now.
Yeah.
And I want to change the environment. Originally, I'm from Ghana, but I've been having some problem with my health. I'm not going to go into details about my health. I'm just going to keep it short. And the consultant who look after me over the years have advised me, because of my health, not to go to live in Ghana, because if I do go, the weather in Ghana is more harsh than the weather in other states.
Yeah.
So I mustn't go there. So we're checking in South Africa. We are now in Johannesburg, and I'm testing the weather, the summer weather, and we found that South Africa, they have both winter and summer. But since I've been here for the last 9 days, tomorrow will be 10 days as we've been here, the weather have been very nice, and I think my body will be able to cope through this weather in South Africa, because it's not all year sunny. We have the winter, so it's both. So I'll be able to settle down in South Africa, and I have my son living in California in the United States. And then every year he used to visit me in UK, but now when I have a home in South Africa living here, my son can come and visit me in South Africa instead of UK. So this is the reason why I brought my son to help me to see the environment here, and then choose a place that I can live here, so that he can come and visit me in future. So that's the reason why we are here.
So you found the Real South Africa.
Yes, I found this. I found the Real South Africa because I've been watching the program of Real South Africa in the YouTube, and I've watched them for quite a while, about 3 to 4 years now. And then I decided that I will come with them. And when we came, they put us in a very, very 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
Everything was perfect. I thought I was in paradise. And they treated us very, very nice. We went to National Park and watched all the animals and everything, the tigers and the lions.
Oh, you saw those tigers yesterday?
Yes.
It was cute.
No, we didn't see
No, it was lions.
Yeah, we saw the lions, and then we saw the leopards. And
we saw leopards and saw lions
the
too.
hippos.
Yep.
Yes. And then we saw other animals, which those animals I saw, they look like the animals we have in Ghana, like we call them deer. But here they may call them in a different springbok, Yes. So we saw all of them, and they were nice. And then after that, we went to a place where we saw the dancing of the local people. And the dancing was very, very extraordinary, and my spirit tells me that we are the same people, because the dancing was dancing is like a typical dancing that in Ghana, our northern side, our brothers and sisters even in the northern side, they dance the same similar style.
Yeah.
And the drum that they bank on
Uh-huh.
what is it
Yeah,
called?
yeah,
The bamboo things.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the same that we also do in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no difference. And also, I saw their food. Um, their, their food here is like I mean, when we came here
Yeah.
in this area, they were doing the barbecue food with the lamb stew.
Yeah, yeah, we had
And
lamb.
then they cook the food like a fermented dough thing, and they eat with their hand
Yeah.
with the stew. We do the same thing in Ghana.
Yeah.
Ghana, we have plantain, cassava, we pound like fufu, and then we have millet. We have also corn, and we ferment it,
Yeah.
and we cook it like a banku, and we eat it with our fingers.
Yeah, we
And
call
then
it pop.
yeah, pap. And here they call it pap. In Ghana, we call it banku, and all
Yeah.
that. It's the same. So I found that the culture here is similar
Mm-hmm.
to what we have in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate that because of my health,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't go to Ghana. My health, I mean the weather difference in Ghana. The weather is different from Ghana to South Africa, because in Ghana we have
It's like hot most of the
the
time.
summer all the time.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, we have the summer and then we have the winter.
Yeah.
So my body will be able to cope through here. So eventually, my relatives, when they hear that I'm based in South Africa, they can come and visit me.
Yeah, of
here.
course, of course. Well, I think you're going to be welcomed here pretty much. So obviously you're going to watch this video, and then there'll be people in the comments saying, "Come on down here
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself." So it's going to work. Cool. Let me talk to Ed. So, tell me about your trip.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think the most thing I gained from this is just seeing all the facilities that South Africa can provide. And I didn't realize that it was almost as well, I would say, as technologically advanced as California is, which is where
Yeah.
I live. So there's no difference.
Yeah.
You can go to the Great Mall of Africa and pretty much get the same line of products.
Yeah.
And other than that, the one thing that I really appreciate from this trip is I've really gotten to know a lot of really great people.
Yeah.
Really, everyone's been so fantastic to talk to and to lean on when we've lacked in experience in certain areas. So
Yeah.
it's been a wonderful experience for us. So,
Okay. Yeah, we try to, get together a diverse group
yeah,
of people that was especially interested in real estate, because we did see a lot of real estate.
We saw a lot of real estate, and the whole breadth of So from very high class, I would say mansion type real estate to more affordable real estate. I think the take-home message is that a lot of it is affordable if you're coming from the United States or the UK.
Yeah.
Because when you translate from dollars or pound sterling into rand, the money goes a lot further. So that's really great for us, and it means that we can potentially afford a really nice accommodation here.
Yeah. Okay. And of course you deserve it.
Hope so.
You do. So let me tell the people this. So people wanted me to ask him, because the whole time Ed's been here, I've been calling him the scientist. He's the scientist. Tell him about your scientific background, because I actually don't know. I just know you're a scientist.
Okay. So all my schooling is from the United Kingdom. And I have a BS degree, or a Bachelor's of Science degree in biochemistry.
Okay.
And I have a Master's in biomedical science, and my PhD is in analytical chemistry. And in the United States, I work for the Joint Bioenergy Institute, which is part of, which is essentially a U.S. Department of Energy funded project through Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, where I work. And the idea is to turn plant biomass into biofuels or bioproducts using engineered bacteria to produce those products. We've been in the business for around 15 years, and we're heading to our 20th year. So it's very long project. The idea is to essentially develop these technologies and turn them over to U.S. industrial partners. And so that we can reduce the dependency on oil from foreign countries.
So you fully understand all this stuff.
Yes. Well, my aspect, so where I come into it as an analytical chemist is to help the biologists understand where the bottlenecks in their engineering strategies are.
So you check the checker.
I check the checker, exactly. And this is essentially a multidisciplinary landscape here in terms of science. So you have chemical engineers, you have biochemists, you have analytical chemists like myself, you have organic chemists, and you have biological engineers as well. And everyone is really trying to move towards making fuel essentially carbon neutral. So that's essentially the premise of the whole project.
I don't even know what to ask you because I'm sure it's super complex. Is this something that the world is looking at trying to do, or is it just a U.S. thing?
No, the world is definitely trying to look for solutions to this. It's not just producing fuel, let's say for cars. One of the primary sources of fuel we're looking for is we're trying to produce aviation fuel for aeroplanes.
Okay.
And obviously, the fuel must be a very energy dense and energy rich, so that aeroplanes can fly very efficiently very long distances. And it's interesting. We came here using Virgin Atlantic, and hopefully in future they'll be using some of the fuel that not that we produce, but the technology that we produce that we've given to industrial partners.
Okay, because people were asking me, what type of scientist are you? What do you do? Because I know from the South African perspective, because mostly South Africans, they're always looking to bring in smart people to head up things and so forth, or start the next this or the next that. And you could probably be that person.
No,
heading up
you never know.
Yeah, heading up a division over at some of the top universities and whatnot. And so, you guys are hard to find. But South Africa, we found one. He's sitting right here in front of me.
Thank you for that.
So would you consider doing a bigger consortium of scientists to
most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always looking to collaborate, and as a scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, we are free to collaborate with other researchers from around the world. So.
Okay, so if they're even anywhere in that field, they need to be reaching out to your organization.
Yes, or reach out to me personally.
Okay.
And I can put them into contact with the relevant people.
Okay.
Or if they're interested in the type of science that I do, then I can also talk to them.
So I don't know if you want to give your details just yet, but
all I would tell people to do initially is to look on the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab website. There's a lot of information there, and you can also look at the Joint Bioenergy Institute website, which has essentially our mission statements there, and it gives you all of the top scientists involved
Mm-hmm.
in the project. So,
Okay.
including directors, senior management,
Yeah.
and deputy directors as well.
Okay. Okay. So the other thing they always want to know is how do you find South Africa?
I would say it's we left Ghana when I was very young.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good to actually be on African soil.
Yes.
But it is more technologically advanced than most African nations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's strange because there's no difference. It seems a little bit like California,
Mm-hmm.
but in Africa.
Yeah.
That's the impression I get.
Mm-hmm.
But the culture is definitely there. It's really nice seeing South African people. They're very, very friendly.
Yeah.
Very, very friendly actually. More friendly than
Californians. Yeah.
Even though Californians are said to be some of the most friendliest.
Sure.
But they're definitely more friendly than most Californians.
Yeah.
Very hospitable. Many different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
South Africans aren't one monolith.
Yeah.
In the so there's many different cultures, and each culture has its own greatness.
Yeah.
And we're interested to learn more about South African culture. So
Okay. Okay. Because right now where we sit,
yeah.
We're in Northwest Province, and most South Africans know that probably most of the platinum in the world is mined right here in these platinum belts here in South Africa. So
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's just like Wakanda. They had the vibranium. They got all the platinum. But this is the real deal.
This is the real deal.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So how did like as far as tourism is concerned, and our company, a small fledgling company who's struggling to get some attention, how did we do?
For you, I think your company really put this whole thing together, especially in terms of structuring the real estate tour. In my experience, I have no knowledge of South African real estate. Neither does my mother. So to have you guys do all of that for us is amazing.
Thank you.
And that just gives us the opportunity to free our minds so that we can soak this all in with more clarity.
Yeah.
So it just makes our lives easier. So, I think you guys did a phenomenal job. The organization is phenomenal. Getting us to meet and so many different companies is it's next level. It's just we've really appreciated our time here, and then organizing this trip right now.
Yeah.
Just after all
after all that running around,
just to ease us in, relax a little bit. It's great. We've had an excellent time, learned a lot.
Yeah.
A tremendous amount, and I think for all of you out there who are interested in real estate, definitely come to South Africa.
Yeah.
Definitely through the real South Africa.
I mean, it makes sense.
And they will definitely provide you with the right kinds of opportunities, and hopefully you'll find your dream accommodation. And hopefully we're on our way to doing that as well. So.
You will be. Like I said, we do these things, but South Africa does have these resources. They have people who are open, and so I give a lot of credit to South Africa for entertaining the ideas of what we want to do, so we can make it happen for you guys, and obviously those people that actually come and whatnot. So it's been a good collaboration, and I'm glad you guys came here to enjoy the real South Africa for sure.
Can I also add one
You know,
question?
I was going to ask
Yeah.
you, is there anything else you want to add, ma'am?
Yes, I would encourage everyone
Mm-hmm.
who see Real Estate South Africa
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. Please do not stay alone and look at the pictures on the YouTube. Come, travel and come and see the real things in
Mm-hmm.
South Africa, and that will make a change because it's different from what we see on the YouTube. If you travel and see the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Yes. So we are pleased that we came.
Okay, excellent. Is there anything you want to add, Ed?
Yeah, so yeah, definitely the Real South Africa made this possible, and we are extremely happy that we're here, extremely grateful that the Real South Africa put this together, and very thankful that we're in this position to hopefully one day purchase a place for my mother,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so fantastic travel opportunity. I would recommend all of you to take this opportunity and come to South Africa.
Excellent. Well, guys, let me tell you, we do the best that we can, and I know you guys don't never get a chance to hear it directly from a scientist, but you did. And of course, his mom, you know, she's amazing. She told me a story about where she lives in the UK, in the whole area where she lives. She's the only black, so she wants to rejoin the collective. So hope you guys welcome her, you know, back to Africa and whatnot. And of course, you know, we'll be looking for the comments in the bottom because I think that everybody should have the opportunity to come back to Africa. And of course, we try to set things up so some people can. So we will see you guys here in sunny South Africa. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mark
Dr. Batasha Blanton, the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
and guys, you already know that we do have a travel company that brings great people such as yourself to South Africa properly. If you haven't been here yet, it's time. Why is that, Tasha?
It's time because not only is it festive season, it's just a beautiful place to visit, and you shouldn't have to miss out.
Exactly. I know a lot of people are always interested in Africa, but we always get told, hey, don't go to that dark continent. Well, things have changed. We have lightened it up because now, obviously, we're African Americans.
All day.
Yep, and we live here in South Africa, and we're in the tourism space because we feel that there was a need for proper tourism, meaning that we market directly to you, so you will know exactly what's going on, and we can make sure your trip here is absolutely perfect the way that we like it.
Absolutely. And when we think about being a tourist in another country, it's actually fun if you do it the right way. And traveling with the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism gives you the opportunity to understand what it means to be a proper tourist. You're not sitting around trying to figure things out. We've done all of that for you. So all
Yeah.
you're responsible for is booking your flight to South Africa.
Too simple.
And after that, we take care of the rest. So you can sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself and actually take in all that South Africa has to offer.
Exactly. So if you go to our website, it's called therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, and if you're not really sure, like, you know, should I go? There's a tab that says testimonials. Click on that, and it takes you actually to our YouTube channel because we've brought hundreds and hundreds of people here, and a lot of them give their testimonies. The funny part about it is, you know, they came, but they had some apprehension, and by the time they did their tourism action with us, they're like, man, this is absolutely amazing. And then they want to tell their story and they want to tell it in full. So hopefully, you know, people like you will watch it and decide that to come to South Africa and do it the way that we do it, the real South Africa way.
The Real South Africa way. There's only one way to eat an elephant. It's one bite at a time. And that's how you get here because we have payment plans.
Oh,
you can literally
yeah.
make your way to South
Yeah.
Africa by using our payment plan system. We understand the situation of living on that side. So we've made it really, really easy for you to come to South Africa. You can plan out as far as 18 months.
Yeah.
And that gives you an opportunity to like be committed After your 20% deposit, you're committed to coming. Again, we'll take care of the rest. And as long as your balance is paid a month before you arrive, we will absolutely enjoy the opportunity to take care of you.
Yeah.
So take advantage of all that we have to offer. Leverage our position here as, people that have lived here for going on 6 years and have been traveling here since 2011. Take advantage of that and travel with the Real South Africa.
It's funny because, we know what happens. The people that come here with us know what happened. But this is what I'm going to give you a preview. A lot of things that you're going to do is private. Let's say you land at OR Tambo International Airport. We have somebody there holding a sign, picking you up. So then they put you in a car. Very nice vehicle. You go to a hotel, everything is there, everything is sorted. Everything that you're going to do is private. It's not like you're separated from everybody, but you have your stuff. So that's what makes it so much better, I would have said.
It does make it better.
That everything is done private. You go on a game drive. Some people are like, I don't want to go on a game drive. Trust me, you want to go on a game drive. You get out there, you got a private scenario. You're not, with a bunch of people trying to figure this thing out. So if you bring somebody with you, they're with you on this private adventure. So all I can say is we do things proper here at the Real South Africa. So all I can say is come to sunny South Africa.